Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Hello again, everyone. Off and running on this Thursday edition, a warm Thursday edition. Thoroughbred Action here from beautiful Gulfstream Park. Jason Blewett joining you. Hope you had a good few dark days. Back at it today with a Twilight Thursday. 10-race car that's got a couple of good-looking maiden races on it. And, of course, the soothing sounds of track announcer Pete Aiello.
10 races to get the racing week underway in South Florida with a fast main track and a firm turf course. We had carryovers in the Super High 5 and the Rainbow 6 today. First of the day over the main track at 6 furlongs. Starter allowance optional claiming event, price tag here $16,000. Field of 7, this was a wide open betting race.
Racing at Gulfstream. Color Me Pom Pom, one of the first to break the line, but there goes Harry He up to take over the lead. Social Roy has speed, and at the rail, Coronado again is moving up. Coronado again now challenges Harry He with Color Me Pom Pom third. Social Roy is fourth, Crocodile Charlie is fifth, then the Gray Small Fortune, and the early trailer is African Chief. They speed past the half-mile point and move to the far turn, and with the advantage, Harry He and Luca Panici through the opening quarter in 22 and 3. They lead the way by 2.5. Coronado again is an all-in second. Color Me Pom Pom gets started and is now into second. Crocodile Charlie ridden hard from fourth. Inside and fifth is Social Roy. 5 in front of Small Fortune, and African Chief is last. Less than 5/16 to go. Now they're at the quarter-mile pole with Harry He on top, a length and a quarter. Second belongs to Color Me Pom Pom. Far outside, Crocodile Charlie finds his best stride. Social Roy cuts the corner with 3/16 to go. It's Harry He on top at the 8th pole by 2.5. Crocodile Charlie begins to get to him now second. Back to third and Color Me Pom Pom. Final 16th, Harry He needs the wire. Crocodile Charlie's got him. It's Crocodile Charlie going away. Harry He second, Color Me Pom Pom third, then Small Fortune and Social Roy.
Number 5, Crocodile Charlie, was hammered from a 5-1 morning line. He went off at 5-2, but he got the job done under a strong ride from Edgard Zayas for trainer Rohan Crichton and owners Spen Investments and Rohan Crichton. The veteran 4 of Harry He was Gamewell second, ahead of the 7 Color Me Pom Pom, who ran third. To the second race and the start of the early pick 4, 1 mile over the turf. Claimers in for $10,000. A field of 9 signed on. Off-time favorites included number 4, Pat M's Image, and number 7, Palango.
And they're off. Level beginning. Madison Blues from the center is being sent for speed with My Gal Lollipop toward the rail away in the top flight. Pat M's Image and Palango not far away. Moving in between horses is Regal Roma in the charge to the first turn. My Gal Lollipop holds the inside edge in a narrow lead with Madison Blues right up alongside. Regal Roma tucks in into the pocket from third. Up on the outside goes Palango fourth. Pat M's Image is back to fifth, working 3 parts in front of an improving Mighty Patient. Vineyard Nina is down toward the rail third last. Second last and out wide Patient Digna. The trailer is La Pantalone's Fancy. The opening quarter was 24 seconds flat. The field separated by 5 lengths in the run to the backstretch. Madison Blues puts her neck in front. My Gal Lollipop is toward the rail second. Palango a 3-wide third. Regal Roma's had a best seat in the house trip, racing in fourth, a length better than Pat M's Image, who works between horses. Mighty Patient is 3-wide, followed by Vineyard Nina. Then on the outside and racing second last remains Patient Digna. La Pantalone's Fancy is still at the back through a 48 and 3 opening half mile. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Madison Blues has had enough of My Gal Lollipop and moves to a clear advantage. Palango still alongside second. My Gal Lollipop tries to stay in the hunt from third, working well clear of Regal Roma. Vineyard Nina tries to thread the needle and get underway from the back as they run for home. 3/4, 112 flat. They're at the top of the stretch. Here's Palango to take on Madison Blues up front. Back to third, My Gal Lollipop, and Vineyard Nina hitting high gear now and starts to roll for Miguel Vasquez. Final 1/8 of a mile. Palango for the front. Madison Blues boxing on very gamely. My Gal Lollipop on the outside. To the wire. Palango is in front. Madison Blues second. My Gal Lollipop third. Then Vineyard Nina and Regal Roma in 136 and 2.
Number 7, Palango, bet down from 7-2 to the public pick, and that was wise money as the daughter of Liwa de Sanimo gets her second consecutive victory under jockey Carlos Montalvo for trainer Marcus Vitali and owners Mitchell Goldberg and Frank Catapano. 5, Madison Blues was second. 1, My Gal Lollipop ran third. Time for a commercial break. Still to come, a lot of great racing action, including a filly maiden race, right after this.
Welcome to my playground. To my playground.
Back now for race number 3 on the program. 2-year-old fillies of the maiden special weight variety travel 6 furlongs. Field of 7 signed on. Favorites were 4 Lovely Lovey and 6 South of France.
And they're off. From the center, Lovely Lovey breaks very well and fires right to the top from South of France, who's away racing second. Hill Valley breaks third. West Horizon is toward the inside and trying to improve a touch out wide on the course and improving Princess Zaya. Second last Crumb Bun, and the newcomer Stormy D is last of the 7 as they speed to the half-mile point. Jaramillo and Lovely Lovey call the shots with a length to work with. South of France is second, Crumb Bun toward the rail third. Princess Zaya's on the outside fourth, 2 better than Hill Valley, then West Horizon. Nothing yet from Stormy D as they round the far turn. Less than 3/8 remains, and up front, Lovely Lovey maintains a clear advantage. Crumb Bun and South of France together, second and third. They're both working hard to try to make ground on the leader. Princess Zaya is next, then Hill Valley. The other 2 far back with a quarter of a mile left to go. Lovely Lovey has this to throw away. Turns first on top, 2.5. Second is South of France. Toward the outside, Hill Valley begins to make ground. Toward the inside, Crumb Bun with Princess Zaya. Less than 1/8 of a mile to go, and Jaramillo shakes up Lovely Lovey, and she responds nicely to lead by 4. It's Lovely Lovey in her career debut, a gate-to-wire winner. She'll win with lengths to spare, 4 in the end. South of France second, Hill Valley third, then Crumb Bun and Princess Zaya in 1:11 and 2.
Favorites run 1-2 in the third race with the newcomer 4 Lovely Lovey going gate-to-wire under Misael Jaramillo for owner Mark Tacker, trainer Victor Barboza Jr. 6 South of France was second, 5 Hill Valley ran third. To the 4th race now on the start of another pick 3, 1 mile over the main track. Claimers in for a price tag of $6,250. Field of 7 signed on. Off-time favorites included 4 Optimistic Shot and 6 Beautiful Alley.
And they're off. Not a good start for Troya. She hopped in the air and is 3 or 4 last. It was a good start for Optimistic Shot in the center of the race course. Down toward the inside, Luz Estrella has speed, and Luz Estrella will now stride to a clear advantage over Optimistic Shot, who will race from second. Beautiful Alley is third as the favorites are 1, 2, 3 early ahead of Ryomar, then De Vuelta, and the trailer is Troya. The opening quarter is complete, and the opening quarter goes to Luz Estrella, who leads 3 parts of length after an opening quarter of 24 and 4. Optimistic Shot is second. Beautiful Alley is third. De Vuelta fourth. Troya is now fifth, and Ryomar is at the back. 5 furlongs left to race. Alvarado Jr. harnessing the speed of Luz Estrella, who leads the way by a length. Optimistic Shots in between horses. Beautiful Alley gets started 3 wide third. She's now up into second as Zayas takes hold of Optimistic Shot. She races from third now. 2 back to De Vuelta. Then comes an improving Ryomar, and the trailer is Troya. 48 and 3 for the opening half mile. Less than 3 furlongs to run. It's Luz Estrella in front, 3 parts of length. Beautiful Alley works a bit harder second. Optimistic Shot on a rebid, 3 wide third. 2.5 clear of De Vuelta, who's trying to run home from fourth. Then back to Ryomar. The trailer is now Troya with a quarter of a mile left to go. Luz Estrella, 3/4 in 1:12 and 4, turns first with the lead. Second belongs to Beautiful Alley. De Vuelta and Optimistic Shot battling on third and fourth with 1/8 of a mile to go. Luz Estrella kicking clear now. Luz Estrella by 4.5. Second is Beautiful Alley. De Vuelta is now on the outside claiming third from Optimistic Shot. Luz Estrella all the way. Beautiful Alley second, De Vuelta third, Optimistic Shot finish fourth.
Number 2, Luz Estrella got to go very slow in the early stages of today's race. 180 degrees the opposite of her last effort. She went gate to wire here today under jockey Roberto Alvarado Jr. for trainer Tammy Levy and the Drawing Away stable. Second 6, Beautiful Alley. Third 3, De Vuelta. To the 5th race now on the start of today's Rainbow 6. Race 5 at 5.5 furlongs, maidens of the special weight variety with a field of 8. Off-time favorites included 6 Stargirl and 8 Aerosol.
And they're off. Aerosol was away pretty well from between horses. There goes Spiteful on to take the lead, and at the rail, Queen of Credit is fired up, and Queen of Credit will land in front. On the outside, that's Spiteful second, far outside Aerosol third. Newcomer Stargirl put between horses. She's in the top flight while racing in fourth. Back to fifth is Bring Joy ahead of Umatuka, and the trailer is Razzle Dazzle 'em. Around the far turn they go. Aerosol won a 22-1 opening quarter, but now overhauls Queen of Credit up front. Back to third is Spiteful. Stargirl is getting underway. She's into a third now. Starting to gain ground on the leader. Umatuka and Bring Joy are next. Still at the back, Razzle Dazzle 'em with a quarter of a mile left to go. With the advantage, it's Aerosol off the turn on top by 3 lengths. Stargirl is second toward the outside. Umatuka is third. From between horses, Bring Joy with an eighth of a mile left to go. Up front, Aerosol by 3. Stargirl still continues to chip away second. Down the outside, and Umatuka third. But Aerosol is clear to the finish. It's Aerosol, gate to wire to win by almost 2 in the end. Stargirl with a good try second. Third was Umatuka. Fourth was Bring Joy. 104-4.
Favorites run 1-2 in today's 5th race with number 8 Aerosol, freshened up after a good debut run last time out. Gets the gate to wire score today under Miguel Vasquez for Terry Pompey and My Purple Haze stable. 6 Stargirl was second, 7 Umatuka are in third. Time for a commercial break. Still to come, the late pick 5. We're back on the turf when we return right after this.
And Ghost Zipper is pulling away. Ghost Zipper blows them away with an eye-opening performance. Awesome again has won. Ghost Zipper kicking clear. Judy the Beauty.
Back now for the 6th race on the program. Race 6, the start of today's late pick 5 on the turf at 1 mile. Claimers in for a price tag of $10,000. Late scratch of 4, Samurai's First Lady. Also scratched the 8, 9, 15, and 16. Favorite was the 12, Ortega.
And they're off. From between horses, Biondetti's Song breaks the line well. Toward the inside, Freudy has speed. At the rail, that's Pika Ballerina. These 3 go quickly. Extravagant Baby is away racing in 4th. From the outside, that's Miss Sophia Star, who's moving closer. Ortega, the favorite, is the gray, and she's mid-flight. Out wide of her is Bossiata. She's without 6 lengths off the lead, ahead of Natrona Girl. Then Extra Salsa. The 2 at the back are Phenomenal Gem and the trailer, Nile Princess. Around the first turn they go, and up front, the leader, Pika Ballerina, and jockey Jose Batista in front, a length and a quarter. Second position to Miss Sophia's Star. Freudy tucked in third. Biondetti's Song is back to 4th. Extravagant Baby is pinned in between horses, having to tap on the brakes a touch. Out wide is Bossiata. Then the gray Ortega. She's favored and only about 4.5 lengths off the pace setter, working 2 better than Extra Salsa. Then Natrona Girl and Nile Princess. The trailer is Phenomenal Gem. Less than half a mile away as they leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. They went 47-1 for an opening half mile. With the advantage, it's Pika Ballerina by a neck. Miss Sophia's Star is there second. Back to third is Freudy. On the outside, Bossiata is now 4th. Toward the inside, Ortega begins to look for racing room. No place to go yet. 3 wide and Extra Salsa ahead of Natrona Girl, then Phenomenal Gem. 2 back to Nile Princess. Biondetti's Song plummets to last, and there's many chances here. Off the turn and the stretch drive. Pika Ballerina turns first. Here's Ortega into the clear and confidently handled, charging hard for the lead. Ortega takes over. Extra Salsa down the outside. Late run from Nile Princess and Phenomenal Gem. In between horses, Natrona Girl. They come to the wire. It's Ortega in front. Ortega wanted Extra Salsa second. It's very close for third between Phenomenal Gem, Natrona Girl, with Nile Princess on the outside in 136 flat.
Favorites doing good work at Gulfstream Park today as number 12 Ortega gets the job done under a strong ride from Tyler Gaffleone for trainer Elizabeth Dobles and owners Michelle Rosa and Lawrence Sargent. Second, number 5 Extra Salsa, and third was number 10 Phenomenal Gem. We move now to race number 7 and the start of the late pick 4, 6.5 furlongs the journey. A field of 8 signed on. Rider change on 4, Clouded Appeal to Federico Mata. The off-time favorites included 1, Busto, and 8, Tuna.
And they're off. Good start out wide for Talesa, who hits the ground running. There goes Busto from the inside gate, and she's up to challenge with Clouded Appeal alongside. Tuna on the far outside. Away racing in 5th is Milbra, 3 better than Helen Virginia with Winning for Sarah, and the early trailer is Moonlight Salsa. Down the backstretch they go. Clouded Appeal has an early tussle with Bellum Busto up front. Racing third is Tuna. From between horses, Talesa is now fourth. 2.5 clear of Milbro's getting a good tracking spot behind Fast Fractions. A length and a half in front of Helen Virginia, who's 3 better than winning for Sarah. The trailer is Moonlight Salsa. They leave the backstretch and move around the far turn. Bellum Busto leads but only narrowly. Tuna on the outside is now second. Talesa from between horses is now third. 2.5 back to a ridden Cloud and Appeal. Running on from fifth is Milbra. Then comes Helen Virginia and winning for Sarah as they run for home. 45-2 for an opening half mile. And Tuna travels strong at the quarter pole to take the lead and open a length and a half. Bellum Busto cuts the corner and battles right back second. Milbra swung to the center to punch home. She's had a good trip and charging hard with an eighth of a mile left to go. Look out for Milbra. Here she comes after the leader, Tuna. Tuna is in front. Milbra on the outside, tracking her down now. And Milbra has the lead. It's Milbra going away. Tuna was second. It's close for third between Bellum Busto and winning for Sarah. Then Moonlight Salsa at 1:17-2.
Too much pace too soon for race number 7, and that was good news for 5 Milbra, who set off the early skirmish and kicked by in the lane under jockey Leonel Reyes. For trainer Oscar Gonzalez and owner Yorvit Torrealba. Second, number 8, Tuna. Third was number 1, Bellum Busto. We go now to the 8th race of the day and the start of the late pick 3, a mile on turf. Claimers in for $30,000. A field of 10 signed on. Odds-on favorite was number 2, Nikki's Cause.
And they're off. Outrank, one of the first to break the line from between horses. Little Bridge has speed. Vitame won't be far away. In fact, Vitame will land in front and the run past the wire the first time. Toward the inside, Sophie Germain is a bit keen and running up on the heels of the leader. Out wide on the course is Outrank. From between horses goes Little Bridge to race on from fourth. Then Nikki's Cause. Barbados Kitten parked and passed on her outside. It's a length back to Nick's Rose. Then comes Karenina, who's toward the inside. Elizabeth's Vow second last. The early trailer prospectively. They roll into the backstretch through an opening quarter mile in 24 seconds flat. With the advantage, it's Juan Lopez and Vitame by almost 2. Outrank the nearest pursuer second. Little Bridge is now third. At the inside, Sophie Germain follows along fourth. Then Nikki's Cause and Barbados Kitten. They're in lockstep and about 6 lengths off the pace setter, working 2 better than Nick's Rose. Karenina toward the inside. Elizabeth's Vow 3 wide and trying to get underway. And riding the rail at the back is Prospectively. 48 seconds for an opening half mile. There's 7 lengths from first to last as they leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Vitame still unopposed up front, leads by 2. Sophie Germain to the inside of Outrank, second and third. Here's the favorite, Nikki's Cause, weaving through traffic. Now she's into the clear and she's racing toward the leader. Karenina slipstreams behind her, trying to run home as Prospectively. Wide is Barbados Kitten and they're at the top of the stretch. 3/4, 1:11-4, and into the drive they run. Vitame has the lead. Nikki's Cause to the attack second, Prospectively. Now into the clear and trying to run home from the outside in Karenina, but Nikki's Cause is powered to the front and she's 3-5 and long gone. Nikki's Cause with an easy win. She won by 4 in the end. Prospectively second, Karenina was third, then Elizabeth's Vow and Vitame in 1:35-3.
Number 2, Nikki's Cause, proves the barn change was no problem as she wins easy here under another great turf ride from Tyler Gaffleone for trainer Dave Fawkes and the Fighting Irish stable. 1, Prospectively, got a picture-perfect trip from Ray Lou and was up for second ahead of the 4, Karenina, who ran third. Time for a commercial break. Still to come, the late daily double. Claimers at 5.5 furlongs right after this.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success from the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park. Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
Back now for race number 9 on the program. First half of the late daily double. Claimers at 5.5 furlongs in for $12,500. Scratch the 9, Jubilant. A field of 8. Favorites included 7, Silver Threads, and 8, Nothing's Free.
And they're off. Picture perfect beginning. Sold Out Sugar, one of the first to begin. Moving up to challenge is Trap Me Later. Toward the inside, Salsarita with Dancing Noel. Far outside goes Nothing's Free. Then Art Major. Silver Threads is second last. And after a step-slow beginning, Scorched Earth is last of all under Miguel Vasquez as they pass the half-mile point. With the advantage, Trap Me Later and Carlos Montalvo in front 3/4 of a length. Toward the inside, it's Sold Out Sugar second. 3 wide. Nothing's Free now third. Back to fourth, Salsarita. Silver Threads being asked to quicken now by Alvarado Jr. The favorite is fourth, running after the leaders now with 5/16 to go. Then back to Salsarita ahead of Scorched Earth. Dancing Noel plummets, and at the back is Art Major with a 1/4 mile left to go. Trap Me Later off the turn with the lead. On the outside, and Silver Threads trying to get after second. Toward the inside, Sold Out Sugar with Nothing's Free. 1/8 of a mile to go. Trap Me Later has an 1/8 of a mile left to get and a length and a half to work with. Silver Threads on the outside taking a late surge. It's Trap Me Later still holding on. She's 9-1. She's Trap Me Later, and she's in front. Silver Threads was second. Third was Nothing's Free.
9-1 winner to start the late daily double. Carlos Montalvo home for a late daily double as he sent the daughter of Trap Shot, number 6, Trap Me Later, to the top and never looked back for trainer Robert Smith and owners Robert Smith and Carol Oliver. 7 Silver Threads was up for second. The 8 Nothing's Free ran third. To the 10th and final race now over the turf at 1 mile. Maiden claimers in for $35,000. Scratch the alternates 13 and 14. A field of 12 signed on. This was a wide open betting race.
And runners away. Step slow to start was Lady Nina. Good start for the others as Cleo Patty moves through at the rail to put a neck in front of the newcomer Jeannie on the Beach. Also away in the top flight is Newfound Treasure and Secret O' Life in the charge to the first turn. Widest of all is My Sweet Shanghai. There were 5 across the course. Now they're backing into position as Cleo Patty holds the inside edge and the lead. It's Secret O' Life who's very keen while second. Up on the outside, My Sweet Shanghai moves up to take second. Trying to secure the rail is Newfound Treasure, and Panici has her third, now on a hold, ahead of Lady Nina, who's back to fifth. Then Paso Alarena and Jeannie on the Beach. They're only 4.5 lengths off the pace setter, working ahead of Real Wicked with Spanish Exchange on her outside. 2 back to Precocious Miss, the 2 at the back, Painterfest and Dalal. Down the backstretch they go. They went 23 seconds for the opening quarter speed as they go to the half-mile point. With the advantage, Cleo Patty by a length and a quarter. Newfound Treasure now wants off the inside to try to keep an unimpeded racing position, but that hasn't happened yet, and now she has to tap on the brakes. Lady Nina's up into second. Paso Alarena in the pink colors getting started. The rail is open for Jeannie on the Beach, and here she comes on through. Jeannie on the Beach trying to thread the needle. No good for Newfound Treasure. She had to slam on the brakes again, but Jeannie on the Beach in the Pinnacle Black and Red have now moved to the lead. Newfound Treasure checks for a third time. Up on the outside, that's Paso Alarena, wide on the course and trying to run home from a mile back is Precocious Miss. But up front, Jeannie on the Beach has kicked it into another gear. Jeannie on the Beach by 5, by 6, and still moving away. They're all battling for minor awards. Jeannie on the Beach, well prepared by trainer Dave Fox today. She's on her way to an easy score. Real Wicked gets second, Precocious Miss third, then Paso Alarena in 1:37 and 3.
Number 2, Jeannie on the Beach, had the look of a live first-time starter, but I don't think even her connections expected that much of a performance. What a run she made, moving through on the inside, turning for home, and running up the score late under Miguel Vasquez for trainer Dave Fox and the Black and Red Express of Pinnacle Racing. Second, number 5, Real Wicked. Third was number 3, Precocious Miss. Plenty of winners in the Rainbow Six today. That triggers a Rainbow Six and a High Five carryover going into Friday's card with dollar beers and live music tomorrow.
And that's it. Some sharp efforts today. In fact, that lovely Lovey, who won race number 3, I really like the way she ran. She might be a filly for either the second or third round of the Florida Sire Stakes. And, of course, the plot thickens here tomorrow afternoon with a Twilight Friday at Gulfstream Park and a 10-race card that gets underway at about 2 p.m. Good night, everybody.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired. Oh, my aching back. Let's hit the hay.